All right, so ayan. Good day, everyone. I am Casey Fernandez po and one of the Chief Executive Officer here in IMG and the Registered Associate Financial Planner and Life Insurance License Underwriter and the Financial Educator since 2021 po dito sa IMG. And I will be your product trainer for today. So, okay. So, ano ba yung pinaka-topic natin right now? And what is the importance of this financial class today? So, I will be guiding you choosing the right healthcare. So, sabi dito, in the Philippines daw, a lot of sick people die not because there is no medicine or treatment available, but because they don't have enough money to pay for their cost. No? So, alam naman natin na dito sa Pilipinas, most of the time, ang Pilipino daw pag nagkakasakit, no? So we do usually yung self-medication lang. Sometimes uh, pinapahinga lang natin, di ba po? No? So bakit? Because we're not thinking or we're not preparing for the future in case of sickness, di ba po? Sabi nga, marami daw po mga Pilipino nagkakasakit at the same time namamatay dito sa Pilipinas, hindi ibig sabihin walang treatment or medicine. No? So, usually, ang nagiging kaso daw ay hindi po napapagamot or hindi talaga siya napapa-check up. No? So, because of lack of money for their cost. Diba po? No? So, what is the type of healthcare? No? So, of course, I want to educate you first. Ito po yung mga types of healthcare. Number one is the short-term healthcare. No? So, usually, ito po yung traditional HMO na alam natin. No? So, ito kung ikaw ay isang empleyado, usually ito po ay pinaprovide ng mga companies natin and mandatory ito na binibigay ng companies. No? So, generally daw, it has no life insurance coverage. No? So, meaning, it is purely HMO, which is health insurance lang po talaga. There may be yearly increased premium upon renewal, and however, renewal is not guaranteed. No? So, especially kung marami daw mga high claims. No? So, ibig sabihin, hindi tayo sure kung tatanggapin pa tayo ng insurance company. Especially daw kung maraming claims or nagamit natin siya for this year, let's say. No? So HMOs covers only up to ages 60 years old. No? And there is no non-return of premiums for non-utilization. Meaning po, if hindi natin siya magamit, meaning wala na pong babalik sa atin. No? So hindi natin pwedeng sabihin sa insurance company na, o hindi ko naman po na siya nagamit for this year, walang claims na nangyari. No? So pwede po ba na ibalik niyo sa akin yung binayad ko? No? So hindi po gano'n. No? So sabi nga dito, there is non-return of premiums for non-utilization. And then the second one is the senior care. No? So basically, similar lang po ito ng short-term health care. Pero ito naman po is for the seniors. Di ba po? No? So coverage except that covers ages 61 and beyond. No? So increase of premium every 10 years. But of course, since ito po ay para sa mga seniors, no? So it has a lot of limitation po. No? So covers up to ages 100 years old. And what is the last types of healthcare? No? So number 3 is the long-term healthcare. No? So this is an HMO with a health savings account. Meaning, ito po ay fixed premium program. Usually daw po ay 7 years to save lang, which matures up to 20 years. No? It comes with a 4-way insurance coverage together with a long-term health care plan. So, renewal is guaranteed dahil ito po ay naka-fixed premium program. And all unused health fund, so in case of hindi natin siya magamit for hospitalization, fund will accumulates with interest. So, meron po tayong tinatawag na maturity period and it may cover beyond age 60 with long-term care growth. Okay. So, right now, no? So, just in case you get hospitalized, which one you prefer? No? So, self-assessment tayo. No? So, ano yung preferred natin in case daw ma-hospitalize tayo right now. No, so number 1, no, so letter A is like this. No, so nasa private room tayo, private of hospital, and at the same time, meron tayong private nurse and doctor na talagang from time to time bibisitahan tayo po or kaya itong letter B. No, so as you can see here, no, so nasa public hospital to at the same time in one room, iba't ibang pasyente ang mga kasama natin. No, so right now, no, so just in case you get hospitalized, which one daw you prefer? Of course, I know lahat tayo po dito sa letter A. But the question is, ngayon po ba, no? So, ngayon po ba sa healthcare na meron po tayo or kaya kung meron tayong healthcare, ito ba yung kaya ng healthcare natin? Or worst case pa, wala tayong healthcare. Di ba po? No? So, anong mangyayari sa atin? No? So, kahit pa ito yung preferred natin na situation, if in case ma-hospitalize tayo, dito rin po tayo babagsak sa letter B. No? So, as you can see, baka isa lang ang sakit mo na pumasok ka sa hospital, baka in future or mag-stay ka lang doon ng isang araw, maging 2 pa or 3 dahil hawa-hawa na ang mga bawat pasyente po. Di ba po? Okay, what is your current situation right now? No? So, self-assessment again. No? So, right now ba, wala kang healthcare? You have your life insurance, yes? And you're eliminating your debt. And you have your emergency fund and then at the same time, your investment you have. So, some of us, wala daw pong healthcare. No? So, kaya nangyayari, minsan may mga nakakausap pa nga tayo, no, na hindi ko kailangan ng healthcare, hindi ko kailangan ng Kaiser dahil meron naman akong life insurance. That's the ano po, no? So that's the problem dahil unang-una ang life insurance po ay hindi po natin siya magagamit for hospitalization. And then at the same time, hindi naman pwede na ikuha natin doon sa investment natin ng healthcare, di ba po? So or kaya ganitong sitwasyon, meron ka lang investment, wala ka nitong lahat. Di ba po? Ano, so, anong mangyayari in case of hospitalization or in case kakailanganin mo ng healthcare, anong mangyayari? No? So, ibebenta mo si investment. Di ba po? No? So, or kaya ganitong sitwasyon mo ngayon. Wala ka nitong lahat. No? So, no choice ka, kundi mangutang of in case na kailangan mo for hospitalization. Di ba po? Or ganito, yung emergency fund ka, no? So, you're saving your money, you're saving for your emergency fund. So, wala kang healthcare, meaning, in case of hospitalization or in case na kailanganin mo ng healthcare, anong gagawin mo? Kukunin mo sa emergency fund. Diba po? Or kaya ganito, may life insurance ka lang, you're protected, your life protection. And then at the same time, you have your investment. So, in case of hospitalization, no, so kakailanganin natin ng healthcare, hindi naman po natin magagamit sa life insurance. No? So, worst thing pa, minsan, dahil may life protection lang tayo, no? So minsan, ang gugustuhin na lang natin is mawala na lang sa mundo para merong makukuha yung family natin, which is the life insurance amount. But, the worst thing is, what if hindi agad tayo kunin ni Lord? Di ba po? Kakailanganin mo talaga ng healthcare na. So, ano pa rin ang gagawin mo? Ibebenta mo pa rin si investment. Di ba po? No, so, ano ba yung pinaka-goal natin? No, so, ito yung pinaka-goal natin. Ang tawag dito is the solid financial foundation. As you can see, very solid siya at the same time, very strong. Sabi nga, you have to build it you have to build it right at the same time strong. Dahil kahit anong mangyari na problema, hospitalization man yan, kung wala man tayo sa mundo na mas maaga or kaya mahaba yung buhay natin, if na-build natin ng tama at strong ang ating solid financial foundation, hindi tayo matitinag agad or hindi tayo mabe-break agad. Hindi agad tutumba ang ating foundation, di ba po, sa ating finances. Number 1, you have to prioritize your health care, no? So, ano ba yung pinaka-importance? Bakit kailangan i-priority natin ang healthcare? Sabi ko nga kanina, kung wala kang healthcare, meron ka lang investment, meron ka lang emergency fund, no? So, lahat ng itong nasa taas, magagamit mo siya for your healthcare. Dahil unang-una po, lahat po tayo is magkakasakit. We're not just thinking or kaya we're not just claiming lang na magkakasakit tayo. Pero, in reality po, lahat po tayo is magkakasakit. Hindi lang po natin alam kung kailan siya. So, kung ikaw ay financially educated, at the same time, you're prioritizing your healthcare, no? So, malaking bagay po yan, no? At malaking tulong po yan, especially sa ating pamilya po. No? So, you have to prioritize your healthcare before building your ano po, your other finances. Let's say may healthcare ka, solid yung healthcare mo, that's good. And then at the same time, you have to build your life protection. Dahil unang-una po, no, so hindi naman tayo habang buhay nagtatrabaho at the same time, hindi habang buhay, hindi, kumbaga at the same time, especially kung ikaw ay breadwinner po, no, so kailangan meron tayong life protection. Life protection meaning, merong magpo-provide na in case mawala tayo sa mundo, mapo-provide pa rin natin yung nabibigay natin sa pamilya natin in case mawala tayo po sa mundo. And then, debt elimination. So if you are financially educated, 'di ba? You have to know the difference between the good debt and bad debt. Kumbaga po, no, meron tayong discipline pagdating sa pangungutang po. At the same time, you have to have your emergency fund. So ano pa yung emergency fund? So sabi dito, sabi sa advice, no, best advice is you have to have your emergency fund at least daw 3 to 6 months of your income right now. So, para in case of unexpected na situation, no, hindi natin akalain, let's say, kunwari, nagkabagyo, nagkasunog, or nawalan tayo ng trabaho, or kaya nasira yung sasakyan natin, no? So, at least meron po tayong mahuhugot na emergency fund natin. And then the last thing is the investment side na. No, ano ba yung investment side? Let's say, kunwari, mayroon ka investment pagdating sa stock market, sa mutual fund, or kaya sa may bahay ka, may lupa, may ginto, di ba po? No, so that's the investment side. No, so dahil pagdating ng panahon na hindi na natin kaya magtrabaho, kakailanganin natin ng healthcare at the same time, yung investment na kinuha natin, yan yung magwo-work, yan yung money na magwo-work for us. 'Di ba? So yan yung magpo-provide sa atin ng mga basic needs natin pagdating ng future. 'Di ba po? No, so yan po yung kahalagahan na meron tayong financial education sa sarili natin. Dahil lahat tayo kayang-kaya na natin mag-create ng income, tama po? Hustler na tayo, no? Masisipag ang Pilipino. Pero the question is, saan napupunta yung income natin? No? So dahil hindi natin po na-build ng tama yung ating solid financial foundation. Okay, so next slide. The sandwich generation. Nandito ka ba sa sitwasyon na ganito? Sabi dito, which is which? No, so kumbaga ikaw yung palaman ng dalawang mong obligasyon. Number one daw, sabi, what if both of them get hospitalized at the same time, who will be your priority? So, let's say may sarili ka ng pamilya at the same time yung parents mo, no? So lahat sila is nakaasa sa'yo. In case daw may ma-hospitalize sa kanila both side, sino po yung priority nyo? Siyempre, both side ay priority natin, di ba po? Dahil tayong mga Pilipino, no, meron tayong mga extended family na tinatawag. Pero the worst thing daw is your money is not enough for both of them. Paano kung hindi ka handa for both of them? So, very important, lahat tayo, buong family is protected pagdating sa healthcare. Dahil lahat tayo is magkakasakit po, di ba po? We're not claiming it, no? So, pero in reality po, sabi ko nga, lahat tayo is magkakasakit. Hindi lang natin alam kung kailan mangyayari yun. No, so, kung lahat ng buong family natin is protected pagdating sa healthcare, wala po tayong magiging problema po, di ba po? And the worst thing pa, no? So, pinaka-worst pa to, is what if ikaw mismo, ikaw na nandito sa sandwich generation, ikaw na maraming dependents both side, ikaw mismo yung ma-hospitalize. No, so tapos hindi ka protected pagdating sa iyong healthcare. So sino magpo-provide for you? Dahil unang-una sila yung nakadepende sa iyo, di ba po? So very important, di ba? You as a breadwinner, of course, you have to prioritize yourself. Dahil unang-una po, no, so kung ipa-priority natin yung sarili natin, ang iniisip po natin is yung future din ng ating family. Okay? So, ayan, to complete the financial plan daw, no, so we have 2 questions in our life daw. First question is, what if daw we die too soon? Ibig sabihin, mabilis tayong kinuha ni Lord, maikli lang yung buhay natin. The question is, who will take care of your family? So, we have here the solution, of course. Our solution is the life insurance, the instant money na marireceive ng family natin. Di ba po? And then, second question is, what if daw we live too long? Mahaba naman yung buhay natin. Who will take care of us? 'Di ba po? Tayo naman, 'di ba? In case of mahaba yung buhay natin, hindi puwedeng idedepende din tayo sa ating family, 'di ba po? Ang solusyon natin diyan is our investment and the long-term care na kinuha natin. Dahil ito na yung money na nagtatrabaho para sa atin po. So sabi dito, three major financial needs natin, the investment, the income protection, and the life insurance, and the healthcare. Itong tatlong major financial needs natin para makumpleto natin yung financial picture, meron po ang product ng Kaiser ngayon. No? So, itong Kaiser Ultimate Health Builder. So, 3-in-1 po ang tawag dito at the same time, ito yung saving program natin. Okay, so who is Kaiser? No? So, I have to introduce first, no? So, sino ba si Kaiser? Para especially doon sa mga bago sa pandinig nila ang Kaiser product. Okay, sabi dito, born out of a noble desire to provide quality health to a wide range of market from a low to mid up to upper class and prepare the aging HMO population for a comfortable life during their elderly years. Meaning po, ginawa po ang Kaiser na 'to, 'no, ginawa ang Kaiser na 'to para ma-provide hindi lang sa mga upper class, hindi lang ibig sabihin para sa mga mayaman. May product po ang Kaiser na para even though sa mga katulad nating average na tao po dito sa Pilipinas. The company was incorporated and registered with SEC on June 8, 2004 with an authorized capital stock of 160 million. And Kaiser was also granted daw a clearance to operate by the DOH, Bureau of Health Facilities and Services, last July 26, 2004, as the same government agency that regulates and supervise health maintenance organization. No, so ito po, meron tayong of course license number, no, so just for your information. And then, of course, no, so I am part of IMG and we are exclusive broker of Kaiser. No? So lahat po ng nag-offer ng Kaiser ay from IMG dahil ito po ang exclusive broker natin. Okay. So just for your information, no, so ito po ang ating license number. No? So ito ang license number ng International Marketing Group. Okay. So next is, no, so sabi dito, Kaiser International Health Group Incorporation was incorporated and registered with SEC, no, on June 8, 2004 with an authorized capital stock of 160 million. And our medical director po is si Dr. Lea Yolo. And she is one of the important person, no, officer ng FAMOC. No? So ano ba yung FAMOC? No? So last February 2007 daw, the Insurance Commission of Philippines called all the executive of the HMO companies daw and created the umbrella group called FAMOC. No? So ano ba yung FAMOC? No? FAMOC means Philippine Association of Health Maintenance Organization Companies. No? So the president of Kaiser Health group daw, si Dr. Lea Uyolo was also the vice chairman of this said organization. And it was lauded by President Duterte himself, no, so because it will contribute to the government's mission for a reliable healthcare system for all the Filipinos. Okay, so kanina, no, so, di ba, nag-discuss po ako ng types of healthcare, no? So, good thing, ang Kaiser po, lahat po ay meron yan na product. But, ang pinaka-topic natin right now is the saving program, which is the long-term care. No, so, just for your information, we have also Kaiser Medical Clinic po all over the Luzon, Metro Manila. And also sa Laguna and Cavite po, meron tayo. And then at the same time sa Cebu, kung malapot ka. And then at the same time, no, so kung malayo ka po dito sa mga branches ng medical center, no, so good thing meron po mga partnership ng mga hospitals, clinics, and dentists po all over the Philippines. No? So dito sa link na to, no, so we can search kung saan yung pinakamalapit na accredited na hospitals na pinakamalapit sa ating probinsya po. Okay, so now, let's proceed na sa Kaiser Ultimate Health Builder, which is the long-term care. No, so since ito po ay saving period, no, so ang saving period natin ay 7 years lang. no? So magsisave lang tayo for 7 years. At the same time, meron tayong maturity period on the 20th year. No? So I have here the sample ng plan. No? So the standard plan, recommended plan natin to, which is the K100 plan. Installment amount niya is nasa 58,821.43. Ang mode of payment po nito ay annual. No, so flexible naman po tayo. Meron tayong monthly, quarterly, and semi-annual. And then at the same time, the annual and spot cash po. No? So kung gusto natin one-time payment. No? So ano bang mangyayari during the saving period? No? So during saving period, no? So ito yung healthcare benefits natin. No? So after 1 year of payment, ang free natin, ang healthcare benefits natin, number 1 is the annual physical examination benefit, no, dental benefits, and waiver of installment due to death or credit life, and waiver of installment due to disability, no, and then number 5, basic medical benefits po, and members choice of room and board, no, so 600 per day, and annual benefit limit na 60,000 pesos, and term life from accumulation until 20th year, and accidental death and dismemberment from accumulation until 20th year, and lifetime network access to over 500 hospitals and over 1,000 doctors as long as you have fund. No, so from this 6 and 7, the healthcare benefits is depende po sa plan, no, na kukunin natin. No? So kung mas mataas na plan, mas mataas po yung coverage natin. And then after saving period, let's say kunwari tapos na tayong magbayad po for 7 years. So ano pong gagawin na natin? No? Ito na yung part ng growing period na. No? So meaning habang nag-aantay po tayo, no? So of course meron din po tayong healthcare benefits. No? So sa growing period, no? So lahat ng unused, no, na lahat na unused na for hospitalization or admission, hindi natin nagamit, no? So let's say very healthy tayo, no? So ang kagandahan po, lahat po 'yan ay masasama po sa investment side. Meaning mag-grow po yung fund natin. Kaya pagdating ng 20th year, no, so the harvest period na, no, so after 7 years of saving, and then at the same time 13 years of growing period, no? So after 20 years, the projected amount is 1.1 million. No? So nag-save lang tayo ng contract price na 411,000. After 20 years, the projected amount is this 1.1 million. Okay. So ayan. So marami po tayong plans, no? So pwede po kayong magtanong, no? So or kaya makita niyo po or hingin niyo po yung copy ng mga different plans na kung ano po yung mga goals ninyo pagdating sa harvesting period po. No? So kung gusto niyo is mas malaki na plan, that's good. Then at the same time, mas malaki po yung ating mga harvest after 20th year. Okay? So, ayan po. And after ng, once you have your policy itself now, no? So, once verified na yung ating application at the same time the payment, you will have your access here sa ating Kaiser Online Policy Management. No? So, ito yung OPMS natin. No? So, you'll have your username and of course your password. No? So, ganito po ang itsura ng ating OPMS. No? So, lahat ng mga claims or na payment natin is mamomonitor natin dito sa ating OPMS po. Okay, so after 20 years, no, so ano ba yung mga settlement options natin? No, so total health benefits natin, option 1 is continued lang natin yung health benefits with term life insurance. No? So up to 85 years old po, pwede natin i-leave yung fund natin doon. Or option 2, let's say kailangan natin ng fund, kailangan natin ng pera, i-withdraw natin si 50% and then ililiwid lang natin si 50%. Meaning, mag-grow pa yung fund natin doon at the same time, meron pa tayong health benefits and then at the same time, meron pa tayong coverage of the life insurance. Or kaya, option 3, fully withdrawal. After 20 years, withdraw natin siya, fully withdrawal na yung total health benefits natin. Meaning, stop na rin po yung ating coverage. Okay. So, ayan po, no? So, I think malapit na po ako matapos, no? So, just for your information, ito yung accredited bank account natin, no? So, ayan, pwede nyo po itong screenshot or ask the person, no, na nag-offer sa inyo ng Kaiser para makuha nyo po itong copies ng mga accredited banks account natin. Okay, so this is your family, no? So before anything else, no, of course, just a wake-up call for us, no? So this is your family. You are the provider, di ba po? Lahat tayo provide natin sa family natin. So let's see daw kung ano yung magiging sitwasyon ng family natin if we die without life insurance, no? So ganito po yung magiging itsura. Di ba po? Ano? So, hindi na kaya ng isa na provider. Your family will have a hard time to adjust on the lifestyle they are used to. Or kaya, di ba? No? So, if you die with life insurance, no? So, ganito ang magiging itsura. No? So, si life insurance, siya yung magpo-provide, di ba? Nung napo-provide mo during nung nabubuhay ka po. No? So, your family is protected and will have reasonable time to adjust from your absence. Okay? Wake up call and be happy. No? So self and family. No? Do you know your grandparents? No? So sa mga nandito po, no? So kayo po, kilala niyo po ba yung mga grandparents niyo? No? So some may say yes po. How about their parents? No? Yung parents ng grandparents mo. So usually hindi na po natin sila kilala po. Tama? Or grandparents ng parents, di ba natin? Oh, if you compare the low and mid to the upper class daw, the upper class has the advantage. Their generations are remembered and even a family tree is established and preserved. No, so, best example nito ay si Henry C. Di ba po? Si Henry C naman ay hindi po natin siya kaano-ano or kamag-anak. Pero bakit kilalang kilala natin siya? Dahil daw po, no, so na-preserve niya and na-establish niya yung family tree niya. No, so gusto mo ba na makalimutan ka na lang din ng future generation mo? Of course, tayo hindi po natin yan gusto, di ba? Kailangan gusto natin is hanggang pagdating ng pinaka-apo-apuhan natin, kilalang-kilala tayo, di ba po? If you will not act daw or do something, change in your life, you yourself will be the same as them. Okay? So, do you want to be remembered for the rest of your generation? Of course, yes po. Diba? So, you will have always an excuse not to save or not to or to save or invest daw, di ba? Sometimes ang isipin natin ay sa susunod na lang, wala pa akong extra fund para mag-save or mag-invest. So sabi dito, no matter what your excuse is, one thing is for sure, you're going to get old next year. So, kalaban lang po natin talaga ay oras. Di ba po? No, so, wag nating sayangan ang oras. Di ba po? No matter what your excuse is, your child will grow up and enter college and you will need money for his or her education. Of course, sa mga parents po na nandito, kahit pa anong mga excuse natin, ito yung hindi natin matatakbuhan po. Lahat ng responsibility natin, of course, sa ating mga anak. Diba? No matter what your excuse is, you will eventually retire and stop making active income. So, kahit paanong sabihin mong excuse ngayon na hindi ka pa makapag-save and invest, no? So, darating po yung time, no, na hindi na natin kaya na magtrabaho pa or mag-create pa ng income. Kahit pa sabihin natin kaya pa ng isip natin, pero kung ang katawan na natin ang bumigay, no? So, hindi na po tayo makakapagtrabaho or makakapag-create ng income. Sabi nga ni Bill Gates, if you are born poor, it's not your mistake. Totoo naman po. Dahil hindi naman po natin mapipili kung kaninong pamilya tayo ibibigay ni Lord. But, if you die poor daw, it's your mistake na. So, kung ikaw ay mamamatay ng mahirap, ibig sabihin, meron kang kamalian or meron kang kakulangan na ginawa sa iyong buhay at sa iyong family. So, ayun po. Anyway, no, so once again, I am Casey Fernandez po. And you can call me here. This is my number. Or kaya, pwede nyo po akong i-message via Facebook or on my email account. So, ayan. Thank you, everyone. God bless po.